Join us this week as we visit the kykNET Buite Expo at the Moreson Farm in Malmesbury. What a lekker event.
No, we can't afford you guys.
We can't do it. We can't. I'm sorry, man. Stop keeping dirt now. It's over, okay?
The kykNET Buite Expo is situated on the Moreson Farm in Malmesbury, but it's about an hour away from Cape Town.
Okay.
Oh, can you just come through here?
Are you in?
I'm good. I'm my gezicht nu.
If you're into the outdoors and you love camping and you love braaiing and you love just being out there, this is the place to visit. And for the simple reason that you find almost everything at one place.
Hulle Suid-Amerika toe. Ons gaan 2 trips doen in Suid-Amerika. Ons begin nou Junie maand. Junie, Julie, Augustus, dan doen ons Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Chili, Argentinië. En dan los ek die karre daar, kom terug huis toe. Sny die gras, kyk of die dak nie meer lek nie en maak die kies reg en sulke dinge. En dan gaan ons terug volgende jaar hier so by Februarie, Maart en dan doen ons van Brazil af op Guyana, French Guyana, Colombia, Ecuador en so doen twee trips. 3 maande, so 6 maande in totaal, ja. So tussen omtrent 15.000 vir elkeen, so maak dit 30.000 in totaal. Ja, dis 'n klompie. Dis ook 2 trips doen, nie net een nie.
Johan, but Johan is trying to beg us to come with to his next trip in South America. But Johan, we're too busy. We can't do it.
No, we can't afford you guys.
We can't do it. We can't. I'm sorry, Johan. Stop keeping dirt now. It's over, okay?
Ja.
There is no place in South Africa where you can visit and see every single piece of gear. And it's nice to be able to walk around and compare the gear. You know, you're able to pick up one fridge and walk to another area and have a look at another fridge. The same with the camping chairs, the same with the trailers. So never will you find all of these things in one place unless you visit the kykNET Buite Expo. And the nice thing with coming to an expo like this is you're always picking up deals and bargains. Guys are always doing discount on the day. They've got products that they're willing to sell off. But one of the things that really stood out for us was the amazing styles of camper trailers out there. You get every single type. And to look at the R&D done into these things, it's magnificent to see what is out on the market.
Terrain Tamer, Australian brand. It's been in the industry for the last 35 years, no, 53 years, 53 years. And we just opened the branch more than 2 years ago in South Africa. Yeah. So we basically supply all your Japanese manufactured vehicles for drive parts, the whole sub-Saharan Africa. Yeah. So for any parts, please feel free to contact us.
Like this is a new trailer. It's by Comfy Camp, I think is the name of the company. And it's a basic trailer, but it's very nice and well priced. Kerry's been after these carts for a long time. We were also able to walk around in the Ironman tent, have a look around, see what's up, what's new.
Hey, kijk maar, so thumb out like that, support it like that.
15 seconds.
No?
Can you get a can holder or both? Okay. Vertel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, arm recht, 6, 7, 8,
Wie wil jou aan toe?
11, 12, 13, 14, 19.
Banaan voor jou uitsmeer, maar dit is
12, 13, 14.
Hold on a minute. Give me that camera. You stand here.
12, 11, 12, 13.
Here we got to Neil explaining some things to some clients. And the nice thing is you get to directly speak to the people that's involved in the manufacture, the installation, the design of every single product you see out there. So you get a real on hands and a real theoretical and proper knowledge of the products you're looking at. People came from all over the Western Cape to come have a look at this expo, and we saw some new things and we saw some familiar favorites. This is also something I've been eyeing for a while. It's the Madcon braai. This braai just folds up and it fits directly into an ammo box. Check how easy this thing folds up.
So I'm here with Werner at the kykNET Expo, and Werner's got the Flexor Power thing that everybody's always asking about. Everybody in the group, everybody we speak to always wants to know what is this thing we're carrying around with us. So Werner, can you give us some insight into this?
So it's a portable, so-called portable power station. What it is, it's a battery, lithium battery, with an integrated inverter, integrated MPPT, and integrated DC output and AC output.
Okay, and it's a pure sine wave.
So on the AC output, you get a pure sine wave, maximum 500 watts. So that means you can run a TV, you can run a PC, you can have screens, you can run your laptop, you can lights, you can etc. That's what the 500 stands for. What you cannot do if it's not enough for a kettle or a microwave, but for just like a regular TV, load shedding, bridging the gap thing.
So it can be used for load shedding, obviously.
Oh, yeah,
you can bring it into the house and
absolutely,
use it for load shedding. Okay, that's perfect.
But so it's a portable power station because it has pretty much everything compactly inside. So you charge it from 3 sources, from your ESCOM power, you can charge it from your car, 12 volt output, and you can also charge it from solar. And the solar, we have a MPPT charge controller integrated, so that means you literally just run it from the solar panel straight into here. There's nothing in between.
So one of the reasons why we've been pushing this so much is because this beats dual battery. We've had dual battery in both on 4x4s. And the problem with it was when I wanted to go away, I always had to take a specific van depending on which van had the dual battery. So this allows me to swap between both my 4x4s, and I take this with it. Even goes in my Echo. So we use this, we run the fridge. Tomorrow I'm using the silver van, it's in the silver van, I'm running the fridge in there. The next week we're using the white van, I'm charging my cameras. So that's what I like about it. So if you're looking at dual battery, if you add up the cost for dual battery, if you add up a lithium battery versus a DC to DC solar charger, a DC to DC charger, MPPT charger, and what is all the other stuff that this has got in?
MPPT.
Yeah, and an inverter, pure sine wave inverter. You're looking at about 13 to 14K is what it comes up to, including wiring and installation, where you're getting this for probably 2/3 of that price.
So there's another nice thing about this. This was designed by Flexor Power in Johannesburg together with some guys from ex-University of Johannesburg. Plus, this is the successor model, the lithium 444.
Yeah, the 444 we had
was
before.
The first one, we learned quite a bit of that. So what main thing we learned from the first one is that the people want to replace the battery.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. So once the battery is finished, you have to replace the battery. Every other model, all the models you see online, you know, on Takealot, they all have to be replaced completely. We are the only one where you just replace the battery.
So that's what I've seen. There's quite a lot of units coming up now and they're going for way less, but like you say, it's a throwaway unit.
Well, it's a once-off use, and once the battery has reached the end of life cycle, you literally have to replace the whole thing. So the inverter still works, the LCD still works, everything still works, just the battery. So this unit, you give it to us, we replace it for you. There's a cost involved, there's a labor fee involved, but together, then you replace it and then you run it again for another 6-7 years. So with that extra cost, the total cost of ownership is marginal. You know, it's really that's a catch.
In the long term.
And also makes sense, if you will, not only for your money, for your purse, but also ecologically. It makes sense. Yeah.
And the one big thing that's a selling point, the last thing, is that you've got the South African plug points on it. You don't have to have adapters. Previous ones and other ones, you have to have adapters and you have to have multi-plugs. Here you plug in directly, straight your laptop in, anything. So yeah, but thank you, Werner, and keep well. Good luck with everything.
We bumped into quite a few familiar faces. Everybody that we bumped into, there was a lot of Off the Beaten Track members there, and it was nice. We even got Hannes and Neil here from Dustin Diesel and Van Ventures. So it was lucky to see the familiar guys and talk a bit of crap and look at the new products that they were promoting.
Morning. So I'm here this morning with Willem from Escape Gear, and they are one of our sponsors, and we love our Escape Gear seat covers. This is a mini seat. This is actually my seat. I'm just joking. So Willem, just to run through it with you, what makes Escape Gear such good value for money and such brilliant seat covers?
I think there's one thing that stands out for me is value for money. You mentioned it. Value for money for me is very important. Now, what defines value for money? For me, number one, price. Number two, your backup that you have from your product. I don't say our product is better than the others. It is, for me, it's the best because you get it at the best price you can, and your backup is of such a nature you've got a warranty on it. A lifetime warranty as far as workmanship is concerned, but then also we are prepared to replace 2 panels once for free. You send your product to us, we will replace it and send it back to
And
you.
I can actually attest to that because we had a guy in our group that bought a Fortuner second-hand, and he came to my house with it and he said, I know you were sponsored by Escape Gear, what can I do? This panel is torn. I said, go have a chat to them. He came back to me the very next day and said, look, they took the seat cover off, they replaced the panel, no questions asked. He never even bought it. It was just a vehicle that he bought that came with Escape Gear seat covers, and they honored that warranty. And that's kind of what you want to be at. You know, it's about after-sales service. It's not just about buying the product and walking away and going home with it. It's about knowing that you've got that satisfaction with the money you've spent, that they're going to look after you afterwards. And that's what sets you guys, I feel, apart from the rest.
Goes to something else that I want to say. We don't sell seat covers. Really, we don't sell it. We give you a service. And our service is not the cheapest in the market, but you won't get better service. That I can tell you.
And people want to buy from people.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
that's and you know, I know these things are durable. If you watch our YouTube video when we drag this behind a bakkie and we tried to destroy the seat covers, that we couldn't even damage it. I mean, me and Murray were on the dirt bikes, we were on the back of a bakkie, we were trying everything to break the seat covers that day, and we couldn't. So that's where I can also say these seat covers are really, really durable.
Absolutely, absolutely. You can't get better. The fabric that you used that day was the tough canvas charcoal.
Yeah.
That is really something special. The lifetime of the charcoal is 3 times that of our cotton canvas product. Our cotton canvas is our traditional product that we started with. It is still fantastic. It is in the summer it's not hot. In the winter it's not cold. It's better than the so-called leather that you get in the cars. Yeah. Okay, I shouldn't say so-called.
In the
Let's say
car.
leather.
But last week we were at Jamaica and we're at the pools and the kids are swimming and we've got 5 soaking wet kids.
Yeah.
And we're the only people with proper seat covers and the kids can get in.
Yeah.
And I don't have to worry about my expensive leather underneath it because I know it's not going to touch the leather. It's going to truly protect it. So that's what it kind of is. If you're willing to spend a lot of money on your vehicle, you need to spend a lot of money on protecting your vehicle. You spend money on tires, you spend money on shocks. So you need to look about the other things, looking after the leather. Because if you do sell the vehicle, one of the main things, someone gets in and the car looks scuffed and looks untidy, it puts them off.
I had so many customers that came in that told me they bought a new vehicle. The salesman took off the covers, Escape Gear seat covers from it, and he said, but the seats are still brand new.
Yeah.
And that's what we actually want from this product, is to protect what's yours. The seat cover is replaceable.
Yeah.
But once you have to re-upholster your seats, that's a total different story. And it's a lot more expensive.
Okay. But thank you, Willem. Good luck with everything.
Thank
I hope
you
you
very
sell a
much.
lot of seat covers. I'm sure you will. And have an
trying my
awesome day. And thanks for the time.
I will
Cheers,
try.
mate.
Thank you, man.
Here we got Flex Adventures. En here's Rikus from Lekker Kamp Lekker.
So I'm here today at the kykNET Expo with Flexor Adventures, Evan. And even you're selling fridges.
Yes.
And this is one of these. So when we started off the beaten track, our first sponsor was Flexor Adventures. And we got a fridge for them, 75 litre fridge. And still till today that fridge is running perfect. No issues with it. And what sets them apart is value for money. And great after sales service.
Yeah.
That's what we're about. You know,
Yeah.
that's what before I let you talk, I should have said that was something I was speaking to Escape here about. It's easy to buy something, but what you want is that after sales service. You want to know when a hinge breaks, you can call up Evan and he's going to sort it out. So Evan, what is new in the Flex range that you have now?
So at this moment, only the thing that's new is the CF15. It's a new fridge that we're testing. They're not in mass production as yet, so we can't get large quantities. It's a 15-litre center console fridge. It uses exactly the same base plate as the CF8. So that's something new. Our recovery gear, so our soft shackles, it's 14.5 ton soft shackles, and then we've got the recovery rope kit. There's the rope up there, and that's an 8.7 ton kinetic rope. It's not a strap, it's a rope. I prefer ropes because you can use it over and over, where a strap you can only use it a limited time. And yeah, we've got our tire deflators and some of our other fridges, our CF55, we call it our DKV, and Danskerk and werk. So it's our most popular fridge. And then we've got our TW series that's got a solar charge controller built into it. It's got a battery slot, so you can fit a 15.6 amp hour lithium battery into it, and you can run it directly from solar. That fridge is currently running only from solar. So yeah, that's about it. And then we do our lithium batteries. We custom build lithium batteries, so we can make them fit in most nicks and tricks and places. And we do our own BMSs, so we custom build it. And that's about it for now, eh?
So we were at Warrenlaagte, and one of the members from Off the Beaten Track had a 45 litre lithium fridge. And he ran for 3 days on that lithium battery.
Jeez, like
3
that
days
long.
while we were out. It was amazing. So that means you can take that fridge down to the riverside. You don't have to have it plugged in anywhere. That fridge is truly portable. And
Yes, exactly.
all the time. But now the name Flex Adventures, at first it started as Flex Adventures, and you were doing fridges, but now you're branching out into recovery gear.
Yes.
And a lot more other things, including the lithium. So what is your plans to bring in further? What are you looking to bring in?
So our bigger picture is to be able to supply a good value product, but at an affordable price point. Our slogan is affordable off-road equipment. So the reason why we started this business is you go to an outdoor shop and you need to sell a kidney or a liver to afford anything. And on the end of the day, we bring in product, we test them. Once we are happy with the product, we bring in large quantity. So as we expand, we see something that's nice, we see something that will work, we'll bring in some samples, we'll test it. If we're happy, we bring in large quantities. But at this moment, our main focus is our fridges and our lithium batteries. But we don't sell lithium batteries to homeowners or home solar systems. We specifically build them for RVs and 4x4s and overlanders.
Yeah, but one thing I must say before we go, thank you for the time, but Flex really in the last 2 years has shaken up the market. Because before, like you say, you used to go in and you're looking to buy a fridge and you're spending 14,000, 15,000 rand to have a 70 litre fridge or 80 litre fridge. And then they stepped in and they completely disrupted the norm of expensive to own a fridge. Now you can own a decent fridge for under 10,000 rand. So well done on disrupting the market,
man.
because
Thanks.
it's always good for the consumer. That's what we need. We need things that benefit us as the overlanders. That it makes, 5 years ago, overlanding and 4x4ing was seen as something that only very wealthy people could do. And it doesn't have to be that way. And it's brands like this that we need to break that stigma and make people understand that everybody can enjoy the outdoor life. You don't have to be driving a 200 series. You could be driving a normal Ford Courier bucket. So well done. And
Thanks, man.
Thank you for the support from day one. I love you.
Yeah, awesome. Lekker, man. Lekker.
And Chimney Works. You see the Off the Beaten Track sticker on quite a bit of vehicles here.
So I'm at the kykNET Expo with Noel from Chimney Works. Noel and Fulner started Chimney Works about a year ago?
A year ago, yeah.
About a year ago. And they specialized in chimneys, and they still do specialize in chimneys. I mean, they've now with Tough Dog, you guys with Front Runner. There are so many companies that they've affiliated themselves with that they are authorized fitment centers for. And you said to me the other day you're busy with something else.
Yeah, we basically got some big boys on board. We're going to do more into the direction of specializing in overlanding. That's basically going to be with rooftop tents, trailer tents, and we team up with some big players in the trailer industry as well. It basically gives us the shell and we build the trailers to the client's physical needs.
Okay, so that's so now it's no more the day of when you think of Chimney Works, it's just chimneys. You're going to be able to do this on a Ford Ranger or a Toyota Hilux.
Everything, yeah.
So you're really entering the market as a fitment center.
Definitely, yeah.
And like a customized fitment center. So that's mad because chimneys have blown up so much now, especially in people that don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of rands on 4x4 vehicles. They want something compact and small. But also being boxed into the chimney sector could be a problem. But Nolan has got so much wealth of experience of knowledge with their team of fitment guys that it's only fair that you offer that service to us, you know?
It's basically a passion that's going bigger now.
Yeah.
Passion for a little small car, the passion is going bigger, and obviously the cars that can just come in as well.
So can you give us just a small sample of some of the big names you're going to be working with?
Basically, I'm a huge fan of Tenko and their products because they've got a vast range of everything. That suits different vehicles. Because you get a bakkie that's a long wheelbase and a short wheelbase, and the things that they basically offer, in spec with a lot of cars. From a little small little car, even to the little cruiser that's standing across the road there. And as far as the rooftop tents goes, it's basically weight. If you've got a small little car, they've got a perfect little roof tent for you. If you want a little bit more luxury, hard shell, there's something there as well for the client's specific needs.
Okay, so if you're looking to get your overland vehicle and you're looking to do it with someone that's really going to put their heart and soul behind your vehicle because you yourself put your heart and soul behind it, give Noel a call at Chimney Works, and not just Chimney Works, but at Works 4x4. They'll be able to help you and get that vehicle as customized and as personal as you would like it. So Noel, thank you for the time and thank you for everything.
So
Keep well.
a pleasure.
Daniel also on his way leaving, but I think he had a full day and a full weekend. And last but not least, we visited Maniac 4x4, and they called Maniac for a good reason.
Pakkelaan met die mensen. En die mensen bang?
Ja, is goed was.
Waar is Andries?
Hij was hier samen net geweest.
Is het?
Ja, weet je waar nou is, hij was net hier geweest.
Mama, kijk achter.
Motors in this thing.
This is a LS3 6-liter V8.
Naturally aspirated.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what it can do.
I'm ready if you are.
Is this fast enough? Yeah, I'm not gonna
Fast enough. Yeah. I'll put one hand there. Okay, give me a sec. Make sure we clear. Right, you ready?
Yep, let's go.
today we'll do a speed test. You ready?
Yeah, let's go. Thank you.
Is that lekker?
Now we with Hans. This is Maniac Jeep. So the thing was with Maniac Jeep, there's a reason why they called Maniac Jeep. Because there's something not right with these guys.
True.
But it's alright to know guys like this.
Just give them a gap. Alright. Just give them a gap to go quick.
Enjoy it again, this can never get boring.
Never.
Yo, wait bro. I'll see you there. I'm gonna sum up a zero. See you.
So if you missed out on the expo, do yourself a favor and try and get there next year again, because it is really worth it. The turnout was phenomenal. People came from everywhere to have a look at it. And like I said again, it was worth it. It was worth every minute being there to be able to compare products, see what's new on the market, what's being developed, what's out there for overlanders, campers, 4x4 enthusiasts. There's something for everybody. So do yourself a favor and get out there next year if you missed it this year. And to kykNET, thank you very much for an amazing festival. We will definitely be back next year, and hopefully next year we can buy a lot more things than we did this year. So from the team at Off the Beaten Track, take care, be safe and have fun, and we'll see you out there soon.